This is our first art chat of the morning, As Silent as Sound. It's an exhibition by the Soweto-based artist Mzwandile Buthelezi, and it's currently showcasing at Room18 Gallery. Now, the showcase is a retrospective of Buthelezi's 9-year creative journey, which offers a glimpse into his artistic evolution. And so through his art, Buthelezi really invites viewers to step into his world, exploring ideas that have shaped his practice. And so this exhibition really also serves as a testament to the power of art to inspire, to provoke, connect people as well. And he joins us here in studio to tell us a little bit more. Good morning, and thank you for joining us at this Mzwandile.
Good morning. Good morning.
Congrats, 9 years in the making, and well, officially, because obviously this has been quite a journey for you. But if we're looking at the title and what inspired it, how it's been part of your work over the years, perhaps you can enlighten us a little bit more about that.
Well, I work a lot within the music space and have over the past 11 years designed most of the jazz album covers in South Africa and the international scene. Working with Nduduzo Makhathini, Thandi Ntuli, Shabaka Hatchings, Nicola Conte, you know, quite a lot of the musicians that are playing right now have been working with me over the years in creating album covers and creating this collaborative sort of scene, which is, you know, the tradition itself, you know.
So what was the creative process like? Because over the years you would have also evolved as an artist, found your own voice, and this is what's coming through through your exhibition as well. Yeah,
I mean, I've been making art for a long time, since childhood. But it was around about 11 years ago that I decided to move more towards being a fine artist as opposed to a graphic designer, which is what I'm trained as. Gotcha. And so about 11 years ago, I started on this trajectory that I'm on now. And the show is basically 9 years of that period where I've been making album covers, making large-scale artworks. But I've also been exhibiting everywhere else in the world and throughout the country, and never at home, hence then this full circle, because 9 is the calculation of a circle, which is 1 + 8 as well. Gotcha. And that's 9, which is 360 degrees. So, you know, coming full circle and I'm back home.
I'm also just looking at it exhibiting at room 18, then 1 + 8. So I can, the number 9 means something very special to you. Community also plays a very big role for you. And so when you're speaking about that full circle moment, I mean, that also plays something, right? How would that have influenced your work and expression as well?
I mean, you know, I was raised in between Nongoma in KZN and Soweto. I was born in Soweto, but also spent time in Nongoma. And, you know, you kind of get this sort of secular existence, this communal existence. You know, everything is done within a circle. We eat in one dish. We share everything together. So community has always been important, and that came from my upbringing.
Sure. Yeah. And so when you look at how your work is embraced and how people are also reacting to it, I mean, can you tell us a little bit more? I know Room 18 itself also is an artist space where people come to collaborate, showcase their work in that platform as well. Why was it important to collaborate with them?
I mean, Room 18 is basically a project that is a cultural space that's based in Soweto. And how we conceived this project is basically trying to question this notion that our people in the townships are not into art. Yes. When you look at all of the artists come from the townships, actually, you know, I don't know many artists that come from affluent backgrounds. You know, we all come from the townships. And so it's trying to bring the artwork, because most of the time we tell these stories and we write all of these stories about our communities, our backgrounds, our people. But we move this conversation away from our people, and it's consumed by those that can afford, or that, you know. So it's trying to bring this full circle back into the community where it's based, that the people can engage these stories that that we talk about. So, you know, we have artist talks, we have music shows and things like that. And that's this communal spirit, you know, in trying to get the community also involved in consumption of art.
And it's a living, breathing work,
Yes,
right? It's ever evolving as well.
yeah,
It also helps to heal everybody, including yourself.
True.
How has that journey also been for you? What's that feedback been like from your people?
I mean, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful being in Soweto. We are based right on the corner of Morris Isaacson.
Okay.
So, you know, there's also a very significant thing about the position of the gallery itself, you know, as it relates to the June 16 riots. And there's a story of 1+8 schools that started the riots, you know, so it goes back to Room 118. And this is basically now the kids that grew up in that environment, that grew up, that get to reap the fruits of those students that started those riots, and we are bringing the culture back into the people.
When we look at South African society as well, because the gift about your work is over the past 9 years, you're obviously also able to look back in hindsight and look at what was evoked, but also where we are, and then project or look at what the trajectory looks like going forward. Are you hopeful at this point? What
very
continues
hopeful,
to give you hope?
very hopeful. In fact, the gallery is partly sponsoring a project that we are starting, which is called Mzwandile, which is an after-school art program for youth in Soweto. And so parts of our sales sponsor the school, which will be to teach and share the art and share the knowledge with the kids in Soweto. And, you know, so it's all working for everybody. And I think in that way it's beautiful, but also just having the community come there. I've had some young people come there, question me about things, and I think it's quite inspiring as well for them, seeing someone that lives within the community, having such a huge repertoire of work, and being able to share it with them, and able to share the knowledge and share what's
because you serve as a cultural custodian, but you're also an ambassador, because you obviously in the international sphere represent who we are and showcase who we are as a people as well, and complete that world story. Because to your point, how we value art is subject to debate as well, but obviously that essence comes from the rawness and the lived experience that from you and your community as well. How's that valuation going as well? What more can be done as we continue to assert our agency in the world?
I mean, you know, my interest right now is very much based on including the community around these conversations, including the people within the environment, so that then art doesn't become this thing that is out there that people cannot touch, when actually it's created within that same community. And I think that's more my interest, but also just to create, to be the canon for the fruits of the future. You know?
Yeah. Well, the seeds are sown, they're being watered. Thank you for putting your work, and showcasing it, because 9 years later, we're benefiting it, and I'm wishing you all the best of luck as you continue to shine. Thank you for your work. Mzwandile Buthelezi, of course, a visual artist, joining us this morning, just chatting about his exhibition, As Silent as Sound, the impact that obviously it's had throughout the years, his 9-year journey, his 10-year, it's been received, and also what that future looks like. Thank you to him for joining us at this hour.